Hey guys, so in the past years I've seen numerous debates whether the traditional media will ever be replaced by the online environment. I personally believe that print journalism cannot compete effectively anymore against online information. I believe that because, on one hand, in this era of speed and technology, everything seems to move online. On the other hand, from a financial point of view, holding a traditional newspaper is not profitable anymore. But going back to my first point that in this era of speed and technology everything moves online. Firstly, think that because of our gadgets, smartphones, and tablets, we are literally moving our lives online. We have these accessories which actually become more like parts of our body through which we are up to date with everything and anything that revolves around us in the world. Secondly, the online media gives us immediate access to any kind of information that we could possibly need. Just imagine that, for example, you want to search for a favorite football club, or you want to know about a movie that just came up. You just go online, search for it, and get immediate information about it. When you're done with it, just store it or close it, and that's it. Or, for example, imagine that you would like to read a foreign newspaper in a foreign language. You can again go online, search for it, read it, get the information, then close it when you're done. Whereas through traditional media, it would be almost impossible to do this and almost impossibly to do it as quick as you can online. This being said, due to our to the era we live in, we tend to forget that there ever was a traditional printed press, and we tend to move our lives online. Moving to the financial part, I know from experience that the cost of production of a traditional newspaper are way higher than the production of a online newspaper. My uncle used to own a newspaper, and I know from him that in order to do all the steps of the process, you need a lot of objects, buildings, and people. You need, first of all, a building where you can have the machinery and the storage. You need, of course, the machinery and the technology, and you need a lot of people who can maintain and actually do the printing. Over all this, of course, you need the paper on which you can print your newspaper. And apart from this being damaging to the environment, it also involves a lot of costs of production. And you would need to sell a lot of newspapers and a lot of advertisement spots in order to make profit. From an advertisement point of view, large companies do not want to buy a place on the main page of a printed newspaper in some country anymore, because they do not get enough visibility through this action. With the same amount of money, they can just go online, buy a place for their brand, product, or company on the home page of every newspaper they want, and they would get visibility not only in that country or city, but throughout the entire globe through the web. This being said, from a financial point of view, it is clearly not profitable anymore to maintain a printed newspaper. Everything tends to move online as it is cheaper, more accessible, and more profitable. To sum up all this information, given the era of speed and technology that we live in, and given the costs involved in maintaining a newspaper nowadays, I can clearly state that print journalism cannot compete effectively anymore against online information. Thank you very much. Ciao, ciao.